Hey guys, so this video is about hair hate. Hair hate on your natural hair hate on your long hair hate on your curly hair hate on your kinky hair, your hair hate on your, it's like, but seriously, this is about hair hate. Not necessarily other people's hair hate, but my hair hate, how I grew up with hair hate. I've always had long hair. My mom has grown me up to always have long hair as a child. I've had long hair since I was like born, okay? And as I've grown up, I've always experienced hate from whether my hair, my texture, or my length. In particular, my length. Let's just talk about that because that's really where I get most of it. Alright, the first experience I can like even remember about hair hate that I've received was in the fifth grade, when I was 5, in the kindergarten actually. And it was my birthday. I had gotten my hair straightened and done for my birthday, and I was in class, I had a dress on, we were making arts and crafts, I was making something, and I was trying to move from one place to another when this little girl named Lillian was like, "Pierre, come here for a second." And I'm like, okay. So I come over and I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" She's like, "Come here, I have to tell you something." I'm like, okay. So I come closer and she's like, "No, come closer, come closer." I'm like, okay. So I get closer and closer to her, like, "What do you have to tell me?" Like, and I'm holding, by the way, I'm holding a project, so both of my hands are preoccupied. And she's like, "Closer." I'm like, "What? Like, what do you have to tell me?" What does this girl do? She pulls me by my freaking hair. I'm like, "Oh my God, let go of my hair." She's like, "This isn't your hair, this is fake." I'm like, "Let go of my hair." She keeps pulling on my hair. My hands are preoccupied. I have no place to put them. And she's pulling on my hair and it hurts really bad. By the way, I might insert a picture. My hair was about mid-back length for like a 5-year-old, but my hair was mid-back length at the time. And she's just pulling on my hair. And I was just like, "Let go of my hair." And so I had nowhere, I couldn't like grab her or smack her or pull her hand away from my hair or whatever. So what did I do? I bit her. I literally bit her on her freaking cheek, and she was bleeding. Like, she had teeth marks on her face and was bleeding and started screaming, "Ah, Miss Vogel!" The teacher at the time. And I got in trouble. Miss Vogel called my mom and was like, "Oh, Pierre bit Lillian." Excuse me, this girl pulled me by my hair and my hands were preoccupied. I couldn't like drop my project to just, you know, I wasn't trying to drop my project. So I was just like, alright, well, I got teeth, so let me bite the bitch. So I bit her. So yeah, that was the first experience that I can remember with having hate from someone on my hair. And I was 5. I was 5 years old. Like, what the hell? So the next time I can think of, and these are like times that I could just think of right now. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of more that I've had over the course of my life. But these are the times I can actually just think of right now. The second time I can think of is I had a friend. I'm going to just call her my 3rd grade friend because she comes up later in life. My 3rd grade friend, this is actually the 4th grade, but I've known her since the 3rd grade. So my 3rd grade friend, we used to have aftercare together. And most of the time, my mom used to put my hair in a ponytail. Like, I used to have it in a high ponytail, and she'd braid it and put a little bubble in the end, and that's how I wore my hair majority of the time as a preteen or whatever. And in this particular day, I had my hair in individual twist, not fake hair, my own hair. Like, my hair was long enough that I could get individual like twists without adding hair. So I had these long individual twists, and I'm sitting there doing whatever I was doing, my homework, whatever. And 3rd grade friend comes over and she's like, "You think you're all that because you think your hair is long." And I was just like, "No, you think I'm all that because you think my hair is long." And I'm just thinking to myself, like, little girl, I'm over here doing my homework, my business. Like, you're just mad because you got fake hair in your hair at the age of 10 and I don't. Like, why are you talking to me? I don't know. Anyway, in the future, I was in my freshman year of high school, and this girl, I'm not gonna name any names because I follow her on Instagram, but she comes up later as well. She was in my my science class, and by the way, I have sideburns and baby hair, okay? I like to, like a lot of girls here on YouTube, I like to tame them. I like to style them. They're little baby hairs, and I like to style them, tame them, make them look neat. They just really frame your face. That's what I like to do. I don't like looking like a woolly beast with my sideburns. Like, I like to style them. That's, my mom does it. My mom has sideburns, my mom styles hers. I like to style mine, okay? So anyway, this girl says to me, "Oh, look at you. You took the broken pieces on your edges and gelled them to your face." I gelled them to my face. First of all, I have natural hair. You have perm. I don't have little broken pieces around my edges. I have edges. My edges are intact, unlike yours, okay? 1. 2, I don't even own gel. I just literally just started using gel like in the last 2-3 years. At this time in high school, I didn't use gel in my hair, ever. I've never owned gel. Like, I used moisturizer and that was it. Like, I didn't put gel in my hair. I was like, I don't own gel. I take water, a baby brush, and I style my edges. Like, what are you talking about? Like, why are you over here commenting on my hair? Like, mind your business. This same girl comes up later, 11th grade, English. She's like, and this particular day, my hair was straight and it was in a ponytail. I had a high ponytail and my hair was like in this long, straight ponytail. And she was just like twisting, like twirling my ponytail. And I was just like, can you stop? She's like, one day, Pierre, you're gonna find this ponytail missing. And I was just like, okay, can you stop touching my hair? And then this other girl that was in our class was like, yeah, Pierre, one day you're gonna just find this ponytail missing. And this other girl that was in my class used to always make comments on me. Comments about my clothes, comments about like what I look like. She would say, because like I have like a narrow nose for a black person, she'd be like, you have a nose like a white girl. Did you get your nose done? Why is your nose so like thin? My mom's black and she's the one with the narrow nose too. My dad has a narrow nose too. That's genes. Like, honestly, I have narrow-nosed genes. Like, are you serious? Like, because I'm not black with a wide nose, like, you're gonna comment on my nose. Okay, but this girl was just like, yeah, you're gonna find that ponytail missing. I was like, oh, I guess you just wanna die then. And she was just like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you touched my hair, you cut it off. And she was just like, you're not gonna do nothing, you're gonna do nothing. I'm like, yeah, okay, you try me then. But it's just like, why are you talking to me like that? These weren't my friends. These are just girls in my class. Like, why are you talking to me like that? And why are you touching my hair? And why are you making comments about cutting my hair off? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, get your own hair, grow your own hair. Like, it's not my fault y'all are bald-headed. Then, like, as I got older, this is still high school, my 3rd grade friend that I mentioned earlier. So, okay, I had a friend, I'm just calling her my little sister because she was considered my little sister in high school. I'm coming out of my class and she comes running up to me in the hallway and she's like, Pierre, come here, I have to tell you something. I'm like, oh, what's up? She's like, I overheard your 3rd grade friend, who at this time, I'm in my junior year of high school. I'm no longer friends with her at this point. Like, me and her really don't like each other. We're not friends in this point of our lives. Like, I grew up with her, we always had clashed growing up. And at this point in our lives, we were just not friends anymore. She's like, oh, your 3rd grade friend, and let's just call her my new friend. I don't want to say anything that's going to reveal who she is. I'm going to just call her my new friend, okay? She's like, and your new friend, we're talking in dance class today, and they were talking about you. I heard them talking about you. I was like, oh, what did they say? And by the way, my new friend knew I did not like my 3rd grade friend, ex-friend at this point. She's like, she knew I didn't like her, and she knew I didn't talk to her. So it was in my mind, I'm thinking, why are you even talking to her? But whatever. It wasn't like they were friends. So it was like, what are you talking to her for? So she was like, yeah, your new friend was like, Pierre thinks she's all that because her hair is long. It's not even that long. I'm like, what? And then the 3rd grade friend was like, yeah, I know, right? And then my new friend was like, yeah, like she just like thinks she's all that. I love how people try to tell you what you think about yourself, right? And even if I did think I was all that, what does it mean to you? Why does it bother you so much? If I think I'm all that, that's me. That's what I think about myself. That's not what I think about you. It's what I think about me. So what are you worried about me for? Whatever. Anyway, so when that happened, I was like, okay, thanks for telling me, little sis. And so then there was a party going on the next day, and my new friend was at the party. And I'm like avoiding her, like, I'm not talking to you. And she's like parading around me like, hey, and I'm just like, I'm not talking to you. And finally she's like, Pierre, what's up? Why are you like not talking to me? And I was like, I heard you say in dance class to my 3rd grade friend that I think I'm all that because my hair's long. She was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And she walks away. I'm like, oh, okay. We remained friends or whatever, but I let it go. I kind of just like, was like, fuck it, like, I don't care, like, it's not important, like, it's high school, whatever, I don't care. I dropped it. Moving on. There were other times where I got like hate on my hair, like from guys. Like I remember one time I was walking down the street and this guy was trying to holler at me. He was like, "Hey girl, what's up? Hey, hey, hey." You know how guys do, or people do that thing where like if you don't want them, then they try to be like, "Well, that's why you ugly anyway." Well, in this particular instance, this is what I got. "Hey girl, hey, 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 I want to talk to you." And I was like ignoring him. And he was like, "Oh, okay, whatever. That's fine. You better." He's like, "Take that weave out your head. That's why you got that ugly ass weave in your head." And I was like, "Bitch, this is my hair. This is my real hair. Like, what?" Then another time, I was hanging out with my friend, and she has this white friend or whatever, and then she has this gay friend. And the white friend was like ahead of us. She wasn't even like with us. And my hair was straight. My hair is like broad strap length. And her gay friend was like, "Oh, Pierre, this is a nice little weave you got. This is cute. Like, this is a cute little weave. Okay." And I was like, "This is my hair." "No, it's not." And then he starts rooting me, putting his fingers up in my hair and my scalp. And I was just like, it was like, "Oh, it's your hair. Okay, look at you. Long hair, don't care. Okay." And this is not hair hate or anything like that, but it's just funny how like people like think because you're like black or whatever and you have long hair, you can't have your own hair. It's like there's so many black girls with long hair. I don't understand. Like, yeah, okay, there are the population of black girls who don't have hair and they're bald headed and they don't got no edges. Like there's a population of that. But there's a lot of black girls that have long hair. And so it's just weird how people just think like you automatically, I guess because like a lot of black girls are known to have weaves. And I think that like, this is gonna be a little off topic, but like honestly, every culture wears weaves. Every single one, especially white girls. They wear weaves. But because I guess in my mind, I'm thinking it's because white girls wear their natural texture of weave. They wear straight hair, which is their texture, and black girls wear straight weaves when they don't have naturally straight hair. It's like black girls get more slack for like, or not slack, but more like whatever, hate or whatever for wearing weaves because it's not their natural texture. So it's almost like they're not embracing their natural hair because they're wearing straight weaves, which is not their real hair, their natural texture of hair. I think that's what it is, it seems like. But anyway, that's another topic for another day. So I was like, whatever. So the same white girl, my friend who I was with, tells me, so my nose is like really itchy. I have like a little bit of sunburn, so I keep scratching my nose. But anyway, my friend, the same friend with the same white girl, tells me later, like the next day, she's like, "Pierre, you know what my white girlfriend said to me?" It's not what she said, but I don't want to use her name because I'm friends with her on Instagram too. But anyway, she was just like, "You know what my white girlfriend said to me?" And I was like, "What?" She's like, "I was telling her I was gonna hang out with you today. Like, oh, I'm about to go hang out with Pierre." She's like, "Who's Pierre?" She's like, "Oh, my friend, you know the one from the party the other night?" And she's like, "Oh, the one with the long weave?" And I was like, "That's her real hair." She's like, "No, it's not." She's like, "Yeah, it is." To this white girl. And I was just like, what? Like, yo, what the heck is up with people like thinking this? My hair, honestly, like, it was broad strap length. It wasn't even like hip length or tailbone length or anything ridiculous. It was like broad strap length. Are you freaking serious? Like, what the heck? Anyway, so the next time I saw this white girl, we were in the car. It was her car and she was driving. My hair was curly at this point. I get in the car, my hair is like in a curly updo, and she's like, "Hey Pierre." I was like, "Hey." And she's like, "Your hair looks really nice." And I was like, "Thank you." She's like, "That's all your hair, right?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Are you mixed?" I hate this because actually I am mixed, but that's not why I have nice hair. My mom's black and my mom has nice hair. Okay, my mom actually has nicer hair than I do. So it's kind of just like annoying when people think, oh, because your hair is nice, you're mixed. So it's kind of annoying. But I was just like, I hate answering this because it kind of gives them validation as to why I have hair like this, and really this is not why I have hair like this, but alright, whatever. My black side of my family has the nicest hair ever, so it's kind of annoying, but whatever. So she was just like, "Are you mixed?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Okay, girl, you got nice hair, you got that good hair." I'm like, "Girl, you've been hanging around black people too much. You do not say that." But okay, I just didn't say that. I was just like, I didn't even say thank you because it's not a compliment. Telling someone they have good hair, like, it's not a compliment because I know what that means. Like the bad hair, good hair thing. Like another topic for another day. All right, so moving on. That same summer, this is like the summer I was graduating high school. I think. No. Was it? No. This particular summer with the white girl and the gay guy. This was the same summer I was graduating college. I was talking to this guy. We were talking for like a couple months. It wasn't anything serious. And around him, I always wore my hair curly or my hair like up or curly or whatever. So he never wore my hair straight. I straightened my hair like one time, and he was like, he came over, and this isn't the same friend as the white girl that I'm with or whatever. She was over with me, and he was like, girl, get that track out your head. And I was like, what track? He was like, what you got that weave in your hair for? And I was like, this is not a weave. And he comes up to me, he roots me, he puts his hair up on my scalp. I'm like, oh shoot, you should, there's no tracks in here, boo. Like, this is my hair, are you serious? He was like, oh shoot, that's your hair. I'm like, you've been talking to me for like 2-something months now, and you think I have weave in my hair, okay. It wasn't hate, it's just like that same like thing like that. It's hateful because it's rude. Because what if I did have tracks in my hair? What if I did have weave in my hair? You gonna come up to me and root me, like, or tell me to get that track out my head? That's rude. That's hateful. Anyway, it's not 11. So moving on. Alright, the same new friend who from high school who was talking to my 3rd grade friend about Pia thinks she's all that because her hair is long. Alright, she's coming back into play. Alright. So this happened 3 years ago. By the way, I'm 26, so I was like 23 at the time, right? So I had been graduated college, whatever. I had just big chopped my hair. So that June of 2013, I big chopped my hair to about here, and by December of 2013, which was the New Year's, my hair was like a little bit longer, but it was still relatively short, okay? Just a little background. I do all my friends' hair. I do my friend's hair, I do my cousin's hair, I do my mom's hair, I do my boyfriend's hair, I do my boyfriend's family's hair, I do everybody's hair. Everyone who comes in contact with me and ends up being my friend or knows me, I do their hair. Whether that be color, cutting, trimming, styling, straightening, updos, weaves, protective styling, I do it all. I do all my friends' hair because I have a passion for hair and they know that I'm good at it. And I've been doing hair since I was like 11 or something, okay? So I've been doing my friend's hair for a very long time, years. She had a perm growing up all through high school and used to keep her hair really short, like middle school. I known her since elementary school. Middle school, high school, her hair was always the same length and broken, and like really badly broken, especially in the middle. And she used to always cry about her hair not growing and all this stuff or whatever. And finally, she got her hair to get long. Like her hair was like around bra strap length around this time. 2013, by the way. She finally was like quit relaxers, transitioned her hair fully, never big chopped or anything like that. Continued to straighten her hair. She was a straight natural, and her hair was she was able to grow her hair pretty long. So okay, fine. Well, there was this one night with her boyfriend where we were out for New Year's, and we were under the influence. Okay, all of us were under the influence, and we were all in a circle and talking. Her boyfriend says to me, and mind you, her boyfriend has had jealous tendencies with me and her relationship in the past. Like, me and her did things together, and he would get jealous, like, why don't you invite me, or why don't you like tell me, or like get like jealous of us always hanging out, or like whatever in the past. So whatever. So this boyfriend was like, oh, I heard you do hair. Obviously you heard this from my new friend, right? So I was like, yeah, I do hair. He's like, oh, can you do mine? And I was like, yeah, I can do yours. All right, let's go, let's do it. We're at a party, a house party. And it's not my house, it's not your house, it's not her house. I'm not doing your hair here. He's like, come on, you can do my hair here. I'm like, I'm not doing your hair here. He's like, come on, we can just go in the bathroom, you can just do my hair. I'm like, I don't even have a comb. You can just use your fingers. I'm like, yo, you're really intoxicated right now. I'm sorry, I'm too intoxicated for that. I'm not doing that. We'll do it another time. He's like, man, whatever. So I touch his hair. I'm like, let me see your hair. So I touch his hair. His hair is long as for a guy. Like, it's shoulder length. It's like here. And he likes to keep his hair in individuals or like cornrows or whatever, right? Or even out. So I'm touching his hair. His hair feels really, really brittle on the ends. So I tell him, like I would tell anyone, my friends, my cousins, my mom, anyone, if your hair is brittle, I'm gonna say your hair is brittle, you need a trim, right? Because I'm sorry, I'm all about health. I've been that way. My hair does grow long. Why? Because I take care of my hair. With length comes with health, okay? So, boom. If you're scared to trim your ends, you're gonna have trouble growing your hair to past a certain length because your ends are gonna give out. That's just what it is, okay? So anyway, I say to him, you need a trim. He says, oh, I don't do trims. I'm like, well, you need a trim. If you want your hair to get long, or like you want healthy hair, you gotta trim your hair. He's like, well, I heard that you like to cut all your friends' hair off because you don't want anybody's hair to be longer than yours. What? Okay, I forgot what I was saying because my battery died. But anyway, he was like, basically he was like, I was like, what? Like, so I looked at my friend and I'm like, you told him, you said that to him? You told him that? And she was like, ooh. She dismissed herself. So I'm like, okay. So I was like, that's not true. And I was like intoxicated, so I was kind of just like, whatever. So I let it go. I kind of just let it go. I didn't even like care because I was just trying to have a good time. So whatever, the next morning, I'm not intoxicated anymore. I'm at my new friend's house. And I'm like thinking about it, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, like you've known me for how many years now? And you think I'm like that? Like, obviously, the people whose hair I do trust me and have come back multiple 10 billion times to me. Obviously, they like the results of what I'm doing. Obviously, they don't think I'm chopping all their hair off. If they did, they wouldn't come back to me. Like, you're just hating. Like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? Is this why you never want me to do your hair? Because you think I'm gonna like, you think I'm like you, and you think I'm hating? I'm gonna like try to cut your hair off or something? Like, girl, like, are you serious? And it like made sense. I'm like, yo, this girl's obviously like jealous or something. Like, she must just be really jealous, or she's been jealous, because I started thinking of the times from high school. I had to remember, because I had forgotten all about it, and I like remember the time from high school when she was talking to my 3rd grade friend, like, oh, Pierre thinks she's all that because her hair's long. Like, I'm like, so she told her boyfriend, like, oh, Pierre don't want nobody's hair to be longer than her, so like da-da-da. I'm like, yo, she must like really like feel some type of way about me and hair, or me and my hair, or whatever. And I felt some type of way because I felt like our friendship was better than that, or like more mature than that at that point in our lives. Like, we're 23. So I say to her, did you say that to your boyfriend for real? Like, you can tell me. Like, and she's like, no, I have no idea where you got that from. And I'm like, cause I didn't believe her. I was like, cause all my friends trust me with their hair, all of them. And I was like, I never would do that to my friends. If anything, I always try to get my friends to grow their hair. All my friends have long hair. I big chopped 6 months ago. My hair is this long. If I really cared about other people's hair being longer than mine, I would have never big chopped. I would have just transitioned, like, and never cut my hair off. Like, where is this coming from? She's like, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. All right, so let it go. But honestly, I held a grudge against that for 2 years, because recently, like, till I was 25, because I was like, felt some type of way, like, yo, this is why she's acting like this. This is why she's never wanted me to do her hair all this time. This is why she was talking shit in high school. This is why, like, you know, because I remember her hair was always short, and I remember one time, like, I just remember, like, there was other times where I've remembered, like, her being a hater. Like, sorry. And it's funny because we're cool now. There's no beef, there's no hate. Like, we've resolved it at this point. So honestly, I honestly at the time was thinking, this is why this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened when this happened in our lives, because she was being a hater. Like, what the hell? And it made me feel some type of way, because I was like, you're my friend. You're not some girl you're not some girl at the club looking at me funny. Like, you're my friend. Like, you should know better than that. Like, we're not supposed to be like in competition with each other. You know what I'm saying? We're friends. Like, stop it. Just cut her off, because I have a hair care channel now. I'm all about hair at this point in my life. Like, not all about hair, obviously, but I really have a passion for it. And I don't have time for someone being a hated ass, you know, whatever, because of their own insecurities. I don't got time for it. So I just kept it to myself for 2 years. I just kind of like, but she was like my friend for so long. I was just like, I don't want to like stop being friends with her, because I love her. But at the same time, like, I need to keep you a little bit at a distance, because that hurt my feelings. And when time went by, and I've talked to my boyfriend about it, and I've talked to other friends, and everybody was just like, yo, Pierre, you should just, like, talk to her and tell her how you feel, and, like, regardless of what she says, you need to express to her how you feel. So finally, she hits me up, like, hey, girl, we haven't talked in so long, blah, 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 blah. So I took the opportunity to tell her, like, this is how I feel, your boyfriend said this, and it hurt my feelings, and it makes me feel like I don't know your boyfriend through anybody else except you, so obviously you must have told him this. Where would he get this from? How did he even know I do hair unless you told him? So I know you must have told him, like, you know. So whatever, we talked or whatever, and I told her, like, this hurt my feelings. Like, it made me think of basically everything I just told you about how I feel about it. Basically, that's what I told her. And she acted like she didn't remember. She was like, I'm not saying she acted like it. She said she didn't remember. And she said, I honestly don't remember. And honestly, I kind of believe her because it happened 2 years prior. And we were under the influence. So I don't expect her to remember. And she's like, I honestly don't remember. And to tell you the truth, I did not say that. She's like, I'm going to be honest though. When we were growing up, I was jealous of your hair. I was jealous of how fast it grew. How you could just cut it and it go right back. How it was long. And I had my own troubles with my own hair. And my hair was always breaking. I had short hair and I wanted long hair. So I'm going to be honest. I was jealous of the fact that you had long hair. But I never said to... Ooh! I was about to say her boyfriend's name. She was like, I never said to my boyfriend that, okay, Mom. My mom's calling me. She's like, I never said to my boyfriend that you like to cut everybody's hair off. Like, obviously you have a talent, and she went into that. Like, I'm really proud of you, you know, that you're like talented and you do your friend's hair, da da da. She's like, but I have my own issues with my own hair, and I just don't trust a lot of people with my hair, da 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 da, whatever. Long story short, we came to a consensus, and I chose to forgive her and believe her and just let it go. Like, I had like it was like building up in me for so long, and I like starting to resent her and like really talking to her. Like, right after talking to her, really just like let all the feelings of resentment go. And I was like, I felt so much better about it. But I had to tell her, like, you're like my friend, like, I care about you. It just hurt me to hear that your boyfriend would say that about me, and you couldn't say that to my face. Like, I thought we were better friends than that. And if you ever felt that way, like, even if like I'm not really like that, but you actually felt that way, I would feel better if you could just say that to my face. Like, instead of telling your boyfriend, like, you should talk to me about that. And she's like, I don't feel like that about you. Like, I really don't. So now we're like cool. Like, we're the cool. I think she still kind of feels like, oh, Pierre hates me because of this situation, but I don't hate her anymore. Like, I really don't. She's my friend. Like, I wanted to have a reconciliation or whatever about it. As for her boyfriend, she told her boyfriend about it, and he was just kind of like, what? I don't know, I need to talk to her, she didn't call me, like, got all defensive about it. I'm like, obviously he's defensive because he's guilty, like, anyway. And I honestly don't want to talk to her boyfriend, because I'm like, obviously your boyfriend's the one who said it. Like, in my opinion, it's like, okay, even if you did feel that way and you told your boyfriend, it's like, your boyfriend's fucked up for telling me. Like, for instance, my boyfriend stuff, I tell my boyfriend stuff all the time. He would never ever tell somebody else what I said about them in confidence, because that's between me and my boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that's in confidence between me and him. If he puts the fact that her boyfriend told me that, he just showed how much he didn't respect her. He threw her under the bus. He didn't respect me. And he didn't respect our friendship. And so it's like, that's hateful. You was a hating ass nigga. You had to take care of your hair. Products, methods, tools, whatever. You can learn yourself. I learned how to take care of my natural hair on my own. Like, I was doing hair before I learned all this new high-tech natural hair stuff. So it's like, anyone can relearn anything. Anyone can just reteach themselves how to handle their own hair if what they're doing isn't working. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like you hating on someone else what they have is taking away from worrying about what you have and what you can do to be your best. Just focus on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Mind your business. But yeah, guys, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy this little story time segment. If you'd like to see more story times, please like and comment and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.